So today we're making a single batch of Christy and my gingerbread dough. This recipe's evolved over so many years and is tried and tested, so you can feel really confident that when you're going to make this gingerbread, whether it be for cookies or a house, this is the perfect recipe. Okay, so to get started, I've got 125 grams of softened butter. This is actually at room temperature because we're going to cream it with 100 grams of brown sugar. So I'm just going to cream that until it's light and fluffy. Okay, so I've just scraped down the bowl. It's definitely changed colour, but there was a lot up the side, so I just want to scrape it down and then beat for a little bit longer. I'm just gathering all of those bits that are stuck to the sides. You have no idea how many batches of this we've made to get its recipe. It's taken about 5 years. I'm going to show you a little tip, because we've made so many houses in the past. If your dough, when you're rolling it, starts doing this, we literally fold it in like this. We'll just go back into a square. So just peel the first one back, pick up the bottom one and just fold it in to where you want it. Because when you're making a lot of houses, you don't want any wastage, because more wastage means more batches. Or cookies. Go. And then we just go back into our nice, neat little rectangle again. Now you don't want to go too thin. I think that's a pretty good thickness because it will puff up when you're baking it. And if you go too thin, it's going to break, and then when you go to transfer it onto your cookie sheets, it's just not going to be very easy, especially if you're baking with children. So I've just switched over to my Joseph rolling pin with the orange rings. Now this is fantastic, and I forgot why I bought this, because when you do cookies, even thickness is the key. So this is available Kitchen Warehouse, Myers, like it's very readily available and comes with all different sizes. So today we're going to use the orange one. So this just means that the dough is the exact thickness the entire way through, so we're not going to have lumpy cookies. So have your cutter ready. So now I'm going to be making the royal icing, which we're going to be icing cookies today, but this is also the same recipe that you use if you'd like to make a house. So I'm going to speak now because you're not going to be able to hear me once the mixer starts going. But I've got 2 egg whites and I've got 400 grams of icing sugar. So I'm going to whip the egg whites and then I'm going to gradually add the icing sugar. With the whisk attachment. So I'm going to start gradually adding my icing sugar. We don't want a snowstorm in the kitchen. Just bit by bit. So I'm just going to let that incorporate, and then you can use any colour food colouring you like. Today we're doing trees, so I'm going to use green. So just add some food colouring. I always use gel colouring, because it doesn't water down or make any of my icing runny. And I want quite an intense green, so I'm just going to add this until I get the colour that I want.